Check out Tesla's new Energy app feature on mobile. January 22, 2023. The Tesla Energy app offers detailed information to drivers about their vehicle's energy use. And now the automaker has made the feature available on mobile. Tesla's new mobile app update includes the same Energy app that's available in its cars. As added in a recent update, Tesla's mobile app version 4.16.1 brought with it a new feature that lets select drivers test vehicle range and overall energy use. As detailed in a report from Not a Tesla App, the feature is similar to the Energy app that appears in Tesla's vehicles with last year's 2022.36 software update, giving users access to more comprehensive information about how the cars run. The app's main feature is the Vehicle Range tab, which breaks down how energy was used in the most recent trip. Additionally, the category lets drivers look at energy consumed while vehicles are in park. The app breaks down a vehicle's energy use into the categories driving, climate, elevation, battery conditioning and everything else. Although the mobile app is very similar to the car's Energy app, Tesla did vouch for removing a few things from the interface on smartphones for a simpler look and feel. The trip feature, for example, lets users only view the overall expected range, though the in-vehicle app lets drivers switch between the rated range and the projected range. The data shown on the app reflects various environmental and road factors, including the temperature, wind speed and direction, overall driving speed and road elevation. Users can also use the app to request service, view video guides, owner's manuals and more. Currently, the feature is only available in certain areas, with the first documented update coming from Richard Lopes of Portugal-based EV rental service Watts on Wheels. Not a Tesla App points out that the updated mobile app uses a server-side configuration, allowing Tesla to roll the feature out at any time. Still, Tesla may still be polishing up the app and could still push out fixes before a wider release. Interestingly, the mobile version of the app is available to owners of legacy Model S units. Although these cars don't include the in-vehicle Energy app, this could suggest that Tesla plans to launch the Energy app in legacy vehicles with future updates, or at least let users use the mobile app in their cars. The ability to see detailed energy consumption for vehicles serves to benefit owners, letting them plan better for future trips. See what features consume the most energy and avoid activities that use a lot of energy. In the long run, it should make a major difference for drivers looking to maximize efficiency once it finally rolls out to a wider audience. Source: reposted and summarized from Avanex at InsideEVS.com. My take: Tesla currently has the best phone car app for your car and it's getting better and better all the time. Tesla Semi and Megacharger lead the way at Frito-Lay sustainable facility in Modesto. January 22, 2023. Frito-Lay and its parent company PepsiCo are known for their sweet beverages and salty snacks, but also for being the first owners of Tesla's much-anticipated and long-awaited Tesla Semi all-electric truck. But as it turns out, the American snacks and beverage maker didn't just want some semis for publicity. It's actually part of a much bigger initiative from PepsiCo, which aims to become net zero by 2040. In a recently published press release, Frito-Lay revealed that the transformation of its 500,000 square feet facility in Modesto, California into a sustainable business is almost complete. And it offered some interesting stats to back up this claim. The American company made some significant modifications to the site, including building a 1 megawatt solar carport with energy storage capabilities, an on-site battery storage facility with a capacity of 2.7 megawatt-hours, and 7 dual-head electric vehicle charging stations capable of topping up 14 employee EVs at the same time. In addition, Frito-Lay has deployed a fleet of zero-emission and compressed natural gas (CNG) vehicles for its deliveries and on-site freight movements, spearheaded by Tesla's Semi and Megachargers, electric Tesla over-the-road semis and 4 Tesla 750 kilowatts charging stations to provide the semis with up to 400 miles of range in 1 hour of charging. PepsiCo and Frito-Lay are now the first company to have a commercial fleet featuring the electric Semi. 3 BYD-8Y electric yard tractors improve operations efficiency, and the associated tailpipe emission reductions contribute to our commitment to reducing greenhouse gas emissions across our value chain. Each yard tractor operates 20 hours per day and moves more than 150 trailers while only charging for 2 hours every day. 12 Crown Li-ion forklifts powered by lithium-ion batteries to improve energy and time efficiency. 38 Volvo VNL compressed natural gas CNG tractors fueled by CNG with RNG attributes from a nearby public access CNG fueling station owned and operated by Beyond 6. 6 Peterbilt 220 EV electric box trucks that provide zero-emission last-mile delivery into the Modesto community, reducing tailpipe emissions and allowing Frito-Lay to deliver products directly to retail customers. What's interesting is that the snacks maker says the so-called Megachargers are capable of providing up to 750 kilowatts to the semis. A piece of information that was unknown until now. Previous reports mentioned that the chargers are capable of up to 1000 kilowatts 1 megawatt. But didn't mention how much exactly. With all these changes to the Frito-Lay Modesto facility, the company has been able to reduce its greenhouse gas GHG emissions by 91%. With PepsiCo Foods CEO Stephen Williams saying that if the standard 4-person compact SUV drives on average 15,000 miles per year with an average MPG of 25.5, this reduction is the equivalent of removing just over 1,000 standard compact SUVs from the road. Additionally, the Modesto site achieved sourcing all of its electricity from renewable sources in 2021, with up to 20% of the power provided by on-site solar panels. According to the company, the Frito-Lay Modesto project was supported by the California Climate Investments (CCI) initiative in conjunction with the San Joaquin Valley Air Pollution Control District (SJVA-PCD) and the California Air Resources Board (CARB). The total grant of $15.4 million covered a portion of the Frito-Lay transformation and the placement of a publicly accessible CNG station, owned by Beyond 6, formerly known as American Natural Gas. The grant share for Frito-Lay was $12.2 million and the match funding required $13.5 million in cash and in-kind services. Source: reposted and summarized from Julian Nystrom at InsideEVS.com. My take: soon you are going to see the Tesla semis everywhere. Tesla Model S featured more in films than any other electric vehicle. January 22, 2023. The Tesla Model S is featured in more films than any other electric vehicle. A new study found. The study by Leasing Options evaluated the top car manufacturers seen the most in films and on television. And although Ford topped the chart, Tesla ruled the EV portion. The Tesla Model S, the data revealed, has been featured more in films than any other EV. Tesla began delivering its flagship vehicle to customers in 2012 and later became the first electric car to top the monthly new car sales ranking in any country. In 2016, it became the best-selling luxury sedan in the US and one of the best-selling EVs of that year. In its study, Leasing Options found that, to its surprise, the Tesla Model S appeared on television and movie screens a total of 340 times, making it the most popular EV. Some films where the Model S appeared include The Kingsman 2015, 50 Shades of Grey 2015, and Entourage 2006. Following the Model S, the Nissan Leaf was featured 144 times. The Nissan Leaf was the first EV to be used on the big screen and appeared in cameos in movies such as Parental Guidance 2012 and The Babysitter. Killer Queen 2020. Its first leading role was in 2019 when it starred as Uber driver Stu Prasad's vehicle in Stuber 2019. On both the big screen and television, the Tesla Model X had a total of 113 appearances, and the Model 3 had 89 appearances. In total, Tesla vehicles have 561 appearances on screen, which include 14 Model Y appearances and 5 Cybertruck appearances. On just the big screen, the Model S appeared 113 times. The Nissan Leaf appeared 43 times. The Model X appeared 29 times. The Renault Zoe appeared 25 times. And the Model 3 appeared 24 times. Despite Tesla not paying for product placement, its vehicles appear 241% more than any other EV on screen. The study also found that compared with 2010, there was a growth in the number of EVs featured in films. In 2010, there weren't any electric cars on the big screen. But in 2011 a Nissan Leaf appeared. By 2014, Tesla had begun producing and selling the Model S, which was featured 4 times, bringing the total number of EVs seen in films up to 9 at that point. Source: reposted and summarized from John Kreider at TeslaRT.com. My take: Of course it is. Most of the other EVs are not classic and cool looking. Facelifted Tesla Model 3 spotted testing on the road under Camouflage. January 22, 2023. This year will mark the 5th anniversary of the Tesla Model 3. Which in the automotive world usually means it's time for a refresh. And if you're following the American EV manufacturer, you know that its smallest model is bound to be upgraded in one way or another. Courtesy of the so-called Project Highland. Earlier this week, a camouflaged test vehicle with manufacturer plates was spotted driving down the road. Somewhat confirming that Tesla is up to something. The photo was posted by The Frog Said on Reddit, saying that the disguised Model 3 had the front and rear bumpers covered. Judging by the number plates, it's the same test vehicle spotted in December 2022 in a parking lot in Santa Cruz. When we got our first look at the camouflaged prototype, Tesla is tight-lipped about this matter, and until now, it hasn't published anything official about the upcoming facelift for the Model 3. But to be fair, not many legacy automakers announce their plans for vehicle revamps. However, according to a Reuters report that quotes an insider, the American brand is expected to update its smallest model in the same way it did with the Model S in 2021. The changes are expected to be mostly under the skin, with improvements to the infotainment system, manufacturing, and possibly the batteries. But judging by the camouflaged prototype's appearance, we assume Tesla will do some sort of visual refresh. 2. The facelifted Tesla Model 3 is expected to go into production by the third quarter of 2023 at the company's Shanghai Gigafactory first, followed by the Fremont facility in Northern California. Filings for modifications to the Fremont factory were spotted as early as mid-2022, signaling that Project Highland was underway before Reuters reported on it. We expect to learn more about the refreshed Model 3 during Tesla's 2023 Investor Day on March 1, when the company will discuss, among other things, the Generation 3 platform, which some have speculated that it's related to Project Highland. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below. Source: reposted and summarized from Julian Nystrom at InsideEVS.com. My take: I can't wait to see what the refresh looks like. What are the improvements?